Hi everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost, and today is Junk Journal Craft Chat, where we snuggle in and answer your crafty questions, do a simple little project for visual stimulation, and also, if you don't know, I have a FUNDLE special going on in the month of May of 2023. If you order a FUNDLE, you don't need a coupon or a special code, but you will get a triple bonus automatically added to your package with a book page that is 396 years old, a Victorian card, and a vintage ticket. So there you go. All right, let's jump on in. What are we jumping on in here? Did I do anything yet? Okay, let me okay, we have, we're going to do our scrappy fabric and paper contest winners today as well. So let me just show you what we're going to do today. This is a little, yes, it's an altered paper clip. This one is made out of fabric that I made a while ago, but we're going to do a different, a spin-off of this one. I'm going to make a paper one, kind of using the same concept, just a layered design and just something fun and a little bit different. And I think I'm going to use some book pages. Like, I've got some book pages laying around, you know what I mean? Maybe you do too. I've got different ones here. I'll just pull out what I have. And I thought this might be a fun way to start. Oh, wait, get that book page, Pam. It just fell on the ground. We got some different ones. Okay. All right, so I just have this little collection of book pages. And I'm going to grab a ruler. Ah, no. No. Okay, just spilt my drink. Hold on. Okay, crisis averted. The mess has been mopped up, and we carry on. Okay, so maybe not a good idea to have a drink on your craft table. Learn my lesson. All right, there we go. It's not a good idea to have a drink on your thing. If you're painting, you might accidentally drink paint water. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, so I'm just going to take some pages. And where's my little prototype? Here it is. Okay, so these were actually bigger paper clips, and I don't have bigger ones. I have little ones today. I have a whole bunch of little ones and no big ones, so we're going to make little ones. So what I need to do is get my eyeballs on how wide this little paper clip is. This is just a little baby. No, it's not a baby one. It's officially 1 1/4. It's like a regular paper clip. You know what I mean? L standard. So I want to make my tears just a little smaller than that, so they'll go where they're supposed to go. I'm just going to guess. How about that? I'll just do some tearing here. And I'm just going to guess that it's the right width. The old eyeball method. Okay. Now I've got some text. Nice. And it's a regular, like, fiction novel thickness. So I think it's going to be beneficial to fold it in half to give the project a little bit more. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? That's so pretty. I know. No, it's not. Let's glue all over there. Okay, so what you want, your paper clip has the unconnected end there. You want the long bar side. That's what you're aiming for. Then you thread that little needle, hoping that you can get it in there without tearing your paper too much. Okay, would be better with glasses, Pam. Better with glasses. And you can move this middle one out of the way a bit. Will hopefully make your life a lot easier. And then just move it back. See, I'm like fumble fingers trying to show you how easy everything is. All right, there we go. And maybe I'll do that. Okay, so now here, the text is upside down. So let me back up a little bit so you can see a little better. Upside down text, right side up text. So you could just like only use this side and you've got right side up text. But if you want to make it all, no, it doesn't work, never mind. Just skip, I said that. Put your little middle loop back in position and it's there. This would be a great project for a glue stick. This is the one that I use, Scotch Grade glue stick. I just like it. No other reason. I'm going to maybe leave it long. I don't know. Am I going to leave it long? Maybe I'll just fold this up and make it the whole thing long. Oh, there goes the lid. All right. Okay. Back. Yeah, that was me moaning to pick up the lid. All right. Get that in the fold. And fold it. And now we've doubled the paper thickness, which is kind of nice. It's going to be a long little tail one. And I'll get you the visual so you can see the difference in size. Okay, so that's the difference in size. Now, We can actually make this one that big if we wanted to, but just by whatever we lay on it could be wider. This is just a base, or we might want some of this to show through. Totally up to you. I'm just going to grab some random things. I have random things, I do. Little whatnots and whatever. We could do a layer design. That might be fun. So I'm just going to grab little bits and pieces. Daubers. Okay, where'd the brown dauber? There it is. Okay. Got my little brown dauber for aging purposes. Got my vintage photo for aging purposes. And just sort of having fun making some long paper, little scrappy altered paper clips today. I mean, that in and of itself I think is just pretty. You know, just that. I mean, that would be pretty as a paper clip. But if you want to go further, and sometimes we do, because we want to keep playing, maybe. These are, I usually put these in my FUNDLEs, but they are, if anybody recognizes from the old jukebox days, jukebox, these are the names of the songs and the artists. Like, there was usually 2 songs and then the artist. So that's kind of fun. If you remember those. I do. I remember going into the restaurants and they would have one little mini jukebox at each restaurant table. Do you remember that? Or they would have the big jukebox thing over in the corner. But remember, it was really special when there was one at each place. I thought that was kind of cool. So just something fun like that. I mean, you can just make whatever you want. Okay, so that's one. Let me answer a question. Okay, where are we? Your questions. Pam, Lisa Ann asks, could you explain the difference between oxides and inks? When to use which? Okay, if you want a super detailed method, go check out Tim Holtz's descriptions because he gives you a million different ways you can use these. But in general, from what I understand, the oxides have ink and pigment, and the regular distressed inks just have pigment. These take a little longer to dry, but they're more intense and they last for freaking ever. It's really hard to use up one of these because there's so much intensity. These you'll find you eventually, like after a long time, will have to re-ink, or you might want to get a new one, but they still last a really long time. I think they're both worth their money. This one gives you, I would say, more vibrant, intense colors. These are a little bit more muted because they don't have the pigment, so they're a little bit more flat in color, I would say. Both will, this one will really move with water. This one sort of moves with water. Yeah, that's kind of the way I look at it. Honestly, when I grab an ink, I really don't care whether it's an oxide or not. They really, for me, work the same. I would say maybe grab one of each and play with them and see what you think and what you like. How's that for dropping it back in your lap? I don't, you know, I know there are more technical differences than that. And I just got distracted by whatever I was making at the time and forgot to keep researching. So there you go. But I know Tim Holtz will give you a very good explanation. I did some rubber stamping the other day on this piece of paper, and I think maybe I'm going to use one of these little birdies. That's a fun thing that you can do. You can make your own little embellishments and things like that by rubber stamping. And if you don't have pictures or old book pages or things like that, you can just like create some fun things out of nothing yet again. I'm just gonna give it a little aging around. And okay, okay, we have this one, and I can use this one. I have no qualms. I have no qualms using this one with the white on it. I think the white is a nice background for putting extra things on. This one I like the text showing, but this one I'm not married to the text. I can do without the text. No, wrong side. See, how do I know the wrong side? Because this ended here, and that should not end there. We need it all the way across, so we go to the other side, and then we slip it in, and we fold it over. How about that? I'll try and make it even as I can get it, and then just glue her down. This one will just connect at the bottom. You can always cut it or tear it or do something fancy at the bottom. No rocket science here, just having fun with altered paper clips. Yes. Okay, and what do I use those for? I use these to attach different pieces of ephemera to a junk journal page, or if something's kind of half falling out of a pocket, I'll use an altered paper clip as a bit of an anchor and just get that puppy down, you know, so it doesn't fall out all over the place. We want the recipient to have a nice experience going through their junk journal. And I do make very chunky monkeys, so containment of the beasts inside is critical, so that they're user-friendly. I don't know, I just, I don't want everything falling all over the place. I like it if it stays where it is, and they can unclip it if they want, or they can take this wonderful paperclip and put it somewhere else in the book if they would prefer. Okay, now you look awfully, okay, you can't see. He just looks sort of naked at that point. I don't know, maybe he needs some color. Maybe we gotta give him a little color. All right, where are my colored pencils? That's really what I would like to use here. And I don't, okay, what have I got? I found a crayon. Oh no, wait, here's a colored pencil. Oh, I have 1,000 really expensive colored pencils, and I can't find them anywhere. I don't know where to put them. I have to clean my craft room, and then I'm sure they will appear. You know how funny that is when that happens. So I'm just adding a little color here for Pop. Maybe he's a blue-breasted titmouse. How about that? He could be. Let's give you a little blue tail. Okay. And maybe, oh, this is a two-headed, it's a two-headed colored pencil, so I can get some purple in here too. Give him a two-tone look. That's the way he is. We'll give him purple feet because I've got that. I've got it right here. Okay. Maybe he needs more of an eye. His eye has faded off into oblivion. We give you a better eye. Eh? Nope. Apparently we're not. Okay. We're just going to come in with here's a pen. Give him some eye-edge. There we go. Now we're talking. We got eye. We got eye. Okay. So let's glue you on there. But maybe I want to, wait, hold the presses. We're going to tuft you, or have something tufted behind you. Maybe a little piece of cheesecloth. That might be nice. Here's a little piece of cheesecloth. It's probably actually gauze, but it'll work. Gauze and cheesecloth are always fun to make with. They're very thin. They don't add a lot of bulk to your junk journals. And I think they give a nice little look, a little appeal. Okay. Sure. All right, how about that? And, all right, that, there we go. Now I have that. That's right, that's impressive, right? Now I have all this space here. Maybe I could stamp a word or something there. That might be fun. Go get a word, Pam. Go find a word. Where's a word? Here's a word. Believe. Oh, that's a nice word. I think I have room for it, so I have this little rubber stamp that says believe. I'm going to use black soot, distress ink, not an oxide, just it happens to be the one I have here. Oop, just got it all over my fingers. All right. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of fun, right? Oh, and do something a little more to it. I'm just looking a little naked there to me. We gotta do something. I don't know. Just bring it home, Pam. Make it real. Better? What else are we gonna do here? Just do some faux stitching down the side. There, just to give it a little more anchoring. Maybe on the bottom here too. Bottom balance it. The design. There's just a million and one things that you can do with these. You're not limited at all. It's a great way to use up scraps. That kind of stuff, you know? So, all right, let's answer some more questions. Where are we? Okay, we are so good. All right. Okay, we got one question answered. Way to go, Pam. All right. Jennifer Walker says, regarding to the video called How to Add Junk Journal Embellishments Without Bulk. But wait, what happened to the keys? Yep. Okay, apparently I must have been telling the story about my car keys and how I lost them, and I maybe did not finish the story. Can't imagine how that would have happened. Did Pam go off on a tangent? Possibly. Okay, so in the end, Pam found her keys. But before that, Pam told the guy to make extra keys. So Pam got to pay for extra keys, and then she found her old keys. And then she realized she never wanted to be in that situation again. So then she learned that if you ever lose your car keys or you want a new fob or a key, don't go to the dealership. They'll charge you like $200. Go to the locksmith and they'll charge you $79, is what Pam learned. Okay, so Pam went down to the locksmith Smish and asked for extra fobs and keys. So now she has duplicates, and they hang in a place that are easily accessible in case she loses them, and there will not be, panic will not ensue. Now we are hoping that Pam can actually get in her house. She's just thinking this now. Does she not have an extra key to the house? Because if she loses her keys and she can't get into the house to get the extra car keys for her car, there could still be a problem. Pam might have an extra house key. She might just have to look around and figure that out a little bit more. But since that's top secret information and I can't tell you, I will just let it rest. But anyway, Pam has lots of keys now for the car. There's the story. It's great life. You know what I mean? All right. Jaded Kimmy says, hi Pam, I have 2 questions this week. How many unfinished journals do you have that you started but never decorated? Good question. Very few. I'm pretty good about getting the mission accomplished, especially now. Maybe I have some half-dones around, but I'm pretty good about completing them because I don't have the extra space to store them. So if I make a journal now, it has a purpose. It's going to be created to be sold, and it goes to be sold, so it's gone. Now the old journals that I have, they're pretty much done, that are my like as I was learning journals, so I don't know if I'm really going to be, they're done. Do I have anything in the, there may be 1 or 2 floating around. They take up a lot of room. They take up a lot of horizontal space if you have them on countertops. But some people like to waft in and waft out of journals. Maybe they'll work on their blue journal for a while, go over to their flower journal, and then maybe back to a dream journal, over to a recipe journal. But I'm like mission focused. I go in, I make my journal, I'm out. Okay. So not a lot hanging around. I was wondering how well the Fabrifix held the fabric to the plastic padded envelope over time. I think pretty good fabric. I mean, I haven't really had much problem with Fabrifix giving away, unless for some reason, I mean, I've had it hold plastic pretty well. I've used it to glue acrylic and glue plastics of different type, like plastic padded envelope. I'm assuming good. I don't know, because that fabric, the plastic padded envelope that I glued, I don't know where it is at this point in time, so it's gone. But I'm hoping it's okay. I haven't heard anything otherwise, so there you go. That's pretty good strong glue. And it may even possibly, because it's a silicone glue, it might even do something to the plastic, like maybe bond with it or become part of it or something like that. I don't know if it's a solvent in some way to the plastic, and it may actually become part of the plastic. I don't know. I'm making this up as I go. What do you want from me? I'm a crafter. I don't know about all the technical stuff. Just try it. See what happens. Where I've had the most failures with glues, not this glue stick, but El Cheapo glue sticks have failed me miserably in the past. And that's when I went on a hunt for a really good glue stick, and this is the one I found. I have no affiliation with the Scotch Create glue stick company. I just like their glue. Some people don't like this glue, and that's fine. But everybody has different needs, wants, and desires when it comes to a glue stick. So you find what you like and use it. There you go. Cindy, can I ask why you rub your stamp on the ink pad instead of patting it like most creators do? Does it make a difference? I think okay, so she's saying, you know, what's up? I tend to do one of these moves as opposed to like that. And I think I do a combination of both. I'm just trying to get the darn ink on there. I feel like somehow I'm going to get the edges better or something when this is probably wrong. This is like probably all greeting card people are going, no, you're destroying your ink pad. You're roughing up the surface. All wrong, Pam, wrong. And that may be true. I don't know. See, I got a good impression. You can't argue with that. These are the results. Okay, let's try a little test. Okay, first we'll do pat, stamp. Huh, that one has a brownie weird face. Look at that. This one not so much. I don't know, maybe there was like there. Okay, so more intense, sharp, dark around the edges. Weird brownie little face. Don't know why. Okay, let's do rub. See what we get. This is the grand experiment to see what on earth. It seems more intense to me. Maybe a little less intense? Maybe I didn't press hard enough on this one. I don't know. But there's the proof in the birdie pudding about what you get with the different techniques. And also, this is my little ink pad, and if I want to rub it, I can rub it because it's my toy. And you know, there's nothing wrong with getting tips and tricks from people and like that kind of stuff. But if you want to rub your ink pad, rub your ink pad. That's all I can say. It's yours to play with. I don't really, I think she's being actually quite nice. She's like, does it make a difference? She wanted to know. So there's my grand experiment to show if it made a difference. Okay. Can you tell me what camera holder you use? It's in my Amazon shop. Scroll all the way to the bottom. Just Google the Paper Outpost Amazon shop. Go under favorite tools and supplies. Scroll all the way to the bottom. It takes a second to load because there's a lot of items on there. But it's not expensive. It clamps onto the side of your desk. It's somewhere between $12 and $20. It's not expensive to buy, and it works great. It holds my phone. See, I have 2 free hands I can work with, and I love the thing. It's the best thing since sliced bread if you use a phone for a camera. There we go. And that was by Macmore. Macmore asked that question. And I don't know if I told you, but it was Cindy who asked the question about the rubbing of the stamp. Leanne Sutter asks, that purple pen you use about 1923 in the video, what type of pen was that again? Your work with that pen looks neat, especially with the green you used as well. Ho, it's back in the drawer. I don't know. Purple pen. I know I worked with some Jane Davenport pens that day and Jelly Roll pens. That's all I can remember. Pens are best when they're fresh. I can tell you that. They do age and get stuck and dry out over time. You probably already know that through life experience. And just have fun with them and see how far you get. That's all I have to say about that. I wish I could know the exact one. I have a big drawer of. If I went to look to try and find the purple pen that I used, I wouldn't be able to find it. Yeah, grand lack of organization over here. Okay. Kelly Brush asks, hi Pam, question for you. Would you stitch your signatures in this book cover, or would you stitch them to a piece of cardboard and glue it in? Or would it work either way? She's referring to the book cover idea, Mysterious Junk Journal. Step-by-step instructions. Okay, so you can do it either way. Whatever is more comfortable to you. The easiest way is if you're using an old book cover, just to sew your signatures right into the spine of your old book cover. You might need to reinforce it a bit so it doesn't tear or something like that. Maybe put a piece of fabric down the center. It overlaps slightly onto each front and back cover to give it strength, but that's the easiest way to do it. But and then you will have strings on the outside of the spine, but then you can cover the spine on the outside with a piece of lace or any type of decoration you choose, and then you have a hidden spine. If you would prefer not to have any strings on the outside, then build a false or like an interior hidden spine. Sew your signatures to that piece of cardboard and then glue with Fabrifix, a lot of Fabrifix, that spine into the main spine of the original book cover, and then close the book up and clamp it and just let it sit there for, probably a couple hours is good, but I like to leave them overnight for super gluage. They hold up great. I've put a lot of weight in them. This glue is a very strong silicone glue, and it worked well. Whether you're gluing the paper to the paper or paper to fabric or fabric to fabric, I said it. I've had good results with it. And that's the way I used to do it a lot in the beginning. And then it suddenly dawned on me it was actually easier to sew it to the spine and then cover the spine on the outside, and you still end up with a hidden spine. So both methods work. I say try both of them, see which one you like better. Jen Dotson asks, Pam, this might be a silly question, but could you make a 5-page digikit out of the book from 1627? It looks like you have enough pages left to do so, including the title page. I totally would buy it. Being so old, I'm guessing it's out of copyright. Yeah, I think it is out of copyright, and I will consider that. I'll put that on my idea list. Thanks, Jen. And Lori Podradsky asks, hi, Pam, love watching your videos. What's the name of the first video you made? Yep. Let me look that up right now. I'm just trying to think of that because I know it's, what is the name of it? Okay, just go to my Where do I go to see? I got to go to content and filter. Maybe I can do oldest to... Oh, no, I'm going to go to my channel. That's what I'm going to do. I should show you this because everybody always wonders how to do this. Let me see if I can do this. All right. Let me just pull this over because we're going to bring it over for the contest winners anyway. Oh, I'm all tied up. Hang on. Let me just unplug my computer. It's coming. We're here. All right. Here we go. Okay. So let's say we go to YouTube and we go to the Paper Outpost, and you're on my main Paper Outpost channel page. What was I going to do? I forgot already. Oh, what was I going to do? I totally forgot. Wait, was it here? No. Here? Was it? Maybe it was a question. Let me look. What's the name of your first video? Right. Thank you. Okay, so let's go here. Yeah, I don't know. You probably can't see this page. Okay, this is how, okay, I'm going to my actual Paper Outpost main homepage. And now you want to go to videos. And then, there used to be a thing that said, where's the thing? Did they move it? Oh, YouTube, what did you do? Latest? Oh, no, we don't want you could use manage videos? No. Customize? No. Manage videos? I think they moved the button. There used to be a thing where you could put oldest to newest or newest to oldest. I don't see that now. Did YouTube take it away? Oh, I know, it was my little dirty junk journal secret or something. I'm going to put dirty and see if it finds it. So this is the search field. If you're looking for hidden spine or flip through or nature journal, you just put the word right there beside the little magnifying glass. That means the search field. And then you punch it in and it should pull up videos related to that. So there it is. My dirty little junk journal secret, how it all began. That is the official title of my very first video. So there you go. Okay. Apparently I did it 3 years ago. Look at that. Okay, didn't know. All right, so let's go ahead and do the contest winners. YouTube random contest winner fix. Did I already do this? Why is it not there already? Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do the fabric contest winner first. Scrappy fabric contest winner. If you win. Okay, to enter, all you do is put a comment in this craft chat video below, and that will automatically enter you into next week's contest. You can enter as many times as you like. You can even enter if you've already won. Okay, there you go. If you do win, what you do is you email me to pam@thepaperoutpost.com that you won the scrappy or the fabric or the paper scrappy contest, and give me your name and mailing address, and I will mail you your prize. So the first one is for the scrappy contest winner. Here we go. Watch for your name, watch for your name. Is it there? Is it there? Is it there? Valerie Turnbull, congratulations. You are the winner of the fabric scrappy contest. You know what to do. And now we're going to go ahead and pick another one. Pick another winner. Start. Here we go, here we go. Da 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 da. Oh, Ilmari Angevou. Angevou. You are the winner. Congratulations of the paper scrappy contest. Please feel free to follow those directions and I will be happy to send that off to you. And little snuffer pants, would you like to say a word?
Hello everybody, it's Sunshine. I'm here for a pup date. Yes, we have great news coming to you from the house. Yes, okay, so what am I going to say today? What is exciting? I chased a squirrel. I had a snack. I slept. I ate. I pooped. Yeah, that's exciting, right?
That's very exciting, son. You know what? Some days the simple things are what it's all about.
Yeah, it was a really good day, and it's not over yet. No, there could be more excitement at any moment. Any turn of the puppy dog's tail. Mom, Not with ears. Okay, I'm sorry. But they just look so pink and cute. Here, flip that one out a little more. I can't. I have no ear control. I don't know why. I have no ear control. Mom? Mom? You want to show my pink ears? That's... Has that got a pretty good profile? What do you think? Oh, yes, a very nice profile. Sunshine. Do you want to go for a walk? Yes. All right. Well, maybe we'll go for a walk. Okay. You want to go to the park? Yes. Okay, we'll go to the park. Okay, it's all right. Yeah, we're doing a lot of park walking lately. He likes it. Yeah. All right, everybody. Well, there you have it from me and Sunshine. I'll just hang out here while you wrap it up, Mom. Okay. Well, I'm going to mention, if they haven't heard already, welcome everybody who is new. Hello and big hugs to everybody who has been here. Thanks for coming along on this journey. Oh, am I boring you with this? I know, you've heard this a million times, right? If you don't know, I have a free monthly emailed newsletter. You get a free digital image, a checklist of supplies, a note from the bookmaker which explains what a junk journal is and how to use it, and a page list of ideas on how to break a blank page. At the very bottom, there you go. Look a little enthused. Can you please, son, work with me here? My videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a little close and personal. Let's back up a little bit. My podcasts come out Tuesdays and Thursdays, new audio material. There's video podcasts you can watch on Spotify any day of the week. I have an Etsy shop where we have journals, bundles, and kits when they are available. A journal section will open when there is a journal available. And I sell DigiKits, which are printable downloads of themed images, birds, Victorian, dragonfly, celestial, you name it. There's over 200 to pick from. I sell FUNDLEs, which are collections of old and interesting ephemera papers, over 100 plus pieces mailed in a package to you, all sorts of fun things like antique ledger, checks, receipts, postcards, black and white photos, you name it, all sorts of fun things, interesting book pages for your junk journal creations. And also there's the triple bonus special, which is automatically included with that this month, May 2023. I have a print and mail service if you like the idea of printables, or digikits, but you don't like to print or don't have a printer. I will print 10 digikits for you. That gives you 50 printed pages on lightweight cardstock. And you just send me the names of the digikits that you want. You don't need to buy the individual digikits, just buy the print and mail option. And you can email that list of digikits to me or send it through Etsy message. I have an Amazon shop for favorite tools and supplies. I have a t-shirt shop if you like the phrase create with reckless abandon, or everything is a craft supply until proven otherwise. And you can find me on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Facebook group. Come and join our Facebook group. We're having a lot of fun doing weekly and monthly challenges, as well as seeing what you guys make from these videos. Thank you to all our folks over there who help us keep it a nice, clean, safe, and happy place, and focused. And remember, most of all, that fun can be simple. And create with reckless abandon. Yay! Walk time? Walk time, Mom. It's walk time. Okay, I get the message. All right, take care, everybody, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Bye. Okay, no more yawns. All right, take care, everyone.